I have been given the task of giving you guys a presentation right after lunch. And so if you guys are falling asleep, we can blame Cynthia for that. But let's just do a little quick stretch. Oh, everybody stretch to the left, to the right. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. First of all, I want to say thank you for Reggie for inviting me, finding me out of obscurity and inviting me. I also want to thank the Retired Players Congress for hosting this event. Very much honored to be able to be here. What I'm talking about today is something that is very dear to my heart, not because it's a business that I'm trying to start, but it's something that I've felt very passionate about all my life. I've heard from a lot of very talented and gifted people here, and truthfully, we all have a gift. Everybody has some sort of gift that is valuable. It may be something that you're doing nothing with today. In fact, when I was a little kid, I wanted to go to the World Cup. I wanted to be a famous soccer player to play in the World Cup. I never made it to the World Cup. I didn't even become a professional soccer player. I became a semi-professional, but I still remember practicing hard, practicing my runs, my juggles, shooting with the soccer ball. All of those I practiced as hard as I could to be able to become a soccer player. I never made it. However, I still remember when I was in my mid-20s, last year, in my mid-20s, one of the coaches actually stopped me and said, "Hey, Miku, I noticed that you're not shooting the ball correctly. You're kind of shooting it from your hip as you're doing it, but really what you need to do it, you shoot it from your knee." A little piece of information that would have been good to know when I was 13 and not practice it the wrong way for years and years and years. And we all have this happen all the time. That's, you practice as hard as you can and you just don't get past a certain level. You plateau. Everybody knows this phrase, plateauing. And the real reason people plateau is because they're practicing something the wrong way. You need to have that little piece of information to how to do it better. Now we have all of these gifts, and some of us wanted to go to the Super Bowl, some of us got to go to the Super Bowl, but to the Olympics and all of those, and we didn't get to go, but we actually have enough knowledge to be able to help other people. I'm in my mid-40s now, and I could actually help coach other people. You coached youth, right? We all did things that we may not have actually gone to the Olympics, but we know enough to coach other people. And that is the idea that I want to spread in the world, that we all have something that we can help other people with. We all have a house that we can actually rent out and call ourselves Airbnb. We all have a car and we can call ourselves Uber. Well, guess what? We all have knowledge and skills that we accumulated over the years that we can help others. And that is really the idea that I want to talk about for a couple of minutes here. We've created an app called KoachEz, which is about to launch both for iOS and Android. And in it, lay people will become experts. People and the community will actually tell you how good you are. The better you are, the more clients you will have. Okay? If you really don't know what you're talking about, you will actually get feedback that you don't know what you're talking about. That isn't your gift. Okay? But if it is your gift, then people will start to find you and get you more and more and more business to be able to actually become the Uber driver or the Airbnb of skill development and knowledge and teaching and coaching. And that is the idea that I believe in, and I also want to make sure that you guys are aware of this project that's happening in the next couple of weeks that is going to be available. Anybody can be a coach on it, and that's the idea. Whether you have David Beckham as a soccer coach or myself, I'm probably not as good as David Beckham, but I can certainly help young people to improve. And thank you for this opportunity to be able to come here and tell you guys about it. And please connect with me afterwards. If you have any questions, I'll be available for questions.